It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Here's Ryan to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Colts had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins, take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Ryan. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding, offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
To throw is Ryan. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's got some space here. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. James Robinson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. This will be fielded inside to 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now Jonathon Taylor and the Colts offense retake center stage. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Now it's Ryan. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it's the right time to make that call.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And Lance will try again on second down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And the Colts pick it up. The 30. 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Working with a 2nd and 4. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. (7-7) our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Lance. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Rodgers to return it. Oh, look at the juke. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Indy set to go on offense once more. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And some room to run now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Holding, offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First and 10, Taylor now. Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Ryan finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Ryan. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Blankenship's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Rodgers on the return. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and they will take over 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Ryan. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Ryan. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed.
Touchdown! Alec Pierce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Open man is Samuel, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, Lance. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, it's Rodgers. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes Jonathon Taylor and his teammates. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Here's Robinson again on second down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's Rodgers on the return. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Colts to take over. They've got the lead here, trying to make amends for that loss last week against the Denver Broncos. They start this drive now, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 67 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Ryan, a little pop pass, jet sweep. And he's got it down to the 28. 8 yards to go on second down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 22. Third and 2, now Ryan. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And now a throw on first down there.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially. So he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter. But that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. Oh, what a move. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another carry here for the fullback Juszczyk. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Let's go. Ready, go.
From midfield, here's Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Holding. Offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got down for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
Black swap. Smith red. Check white. Opposite. Green. Blue. Check.
Now Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 110 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back to Taylor on first down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And some room to maneuver. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a give to Taylor. He's got it to the 43 here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, it's Taylor. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ryan to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. 11 yards for number 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. Kind of a strange ballgame, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to